The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
It's fine. And by the way, I mean genuinely fine. Not fine like it's really terrible, but you're too passive-aggressive to come out and say it. It's fine. It's okay. All right?
Yeah, the market's fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. It's okay. And he's right. It is fine. It's okay. It's rallying. It's making new highs. It's fine. It's okay as long as you know when that bell rings, you hear it, so that you turn around and get ready to short the market. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com, where we tell you the truth. We tell you exactly what's going on in the market. We don't pump it. We tell you the truth, the facts. And the facts are, yes, we've had a bull market rally since 2009. The market has rallied almost 367%. Never had a rally like this ever in history. Why? Because it was front-loaded. That's why it was front-loaded. It was engineered. It all started in 2009 with Ben Bernanke, with quantitative easing, massive printing of money to do stock buybacks, to give loans to the companies, to give loans to the hedge funds at near zero rates. And the market just rallied. You couldn't stop it. How can you stop a market when you have zero interest in the bank and the companies are buying back their own stock? And the banksters are giving the money. They keep printing it, the Federal Reserve. You can't. But at some point, they've stopped focusing on real growth. They stopped focusing on top-line sales. A lot of these company stocks that are $50 should be at $5 and $10. That's what Trump kept saying. This was a big, fat, ugly bubble. Why, if you were a CEO, why would you focus on new products, ingenuity? Why would you take money and invest it back into the company for machinery, equipment, new buildings? You wouldn't. If you could get money near zero rates or even at 2.5%, you're going to take that money and keep buying your own shares back. And that worked beautifully. Everything they've told us is the market was going up. They were able to take parking space in everyone's head. That meant that the economy is doing well. The economy is strong. When it wasn't. It wasn't strong. It was weak. The whole recovery was a lie during that time, and still is. We never had a recovery. The only thing that recovered, but it's a bubble, was the stock market. The economy never recovered. Wages never recovered. No. Savings never recovered. The middle class got screwed. They're shrinking. But they're able to keep telling us that fake narrative over and over, how wonderful everything is. It's just amazing how strong everything is. Now, we've been told our economic growth is doing well. Well, it's not. And listen to the contradiction. This is funny. Here's Larry Kudlow.
Do you view this as potentially a pivotal time for the U.S. economy, given what has happened in terms of the slight downturn in the jobs data that we saw in the latest reading?
I actually think the U.S. economy is very strong. I think we're still going to maintain a 3% growth pace this year. We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
On that 3% forecast that you just laid out, a lot of economists out there and people on Wall Street, they make all sorts of forecasts for the end of the year, and all of those forecasts have an asterisk. If there is a trade deal reached with China, what sort of asterisk is on that forecast of yours?
Well, look, I don't want to speculate what's going to happen between now and the end of the year. I think we're still going to maintain a 3% growth pace this year.
But you're making a prediction of 3% growth for the end of the year.
Right.
Yeah. So he says in the same interview, listen.
Do you view this as potentially a pivotal time for the U.S. economy, given what has happened in terms of the slight downturn in the jobs data that we saw in the latest reading?
I actually think the U.S. economy is very strong. I think we're still going to maintain a 3% growth pace.
There it is. And he tells her, I don't want to speculate. 2 seconds later, he said, oh, we're going to go to 3%. Well, what the hell happened to the 4 and 5%? Where's that? It's amazing. It's just amazing. But here's the thing. The money that you could be making, and you're not, it's just because people are so fearful of the stock market. And you should be if you don't know what you're doing. And the real fear comes from what? Crashes. People just want to keep their principal, hold on to their principal. I can't blame you. The holding on to your principal is a loser's game. It's a loser's game because inflation is killing you. When they tell you inflation is zero, there's no inflation, I guess anybody they're making that kind of a statement has not gone to the movie theaters lately. Have not checked and see how much their health care cost is going up, or their food's going up, or education has gone up. How about their rent? How much that's gone up? And that is what's killing our middle class. That's what's shrinking our middle class because their wages haven't been going up. You call an annualized wage increase of 3.1% annually or 6 cents an hour, that's a wage increase? When 3.1%. That's right. If you take healthcare, education, and it's healthcare, education, I'm missing one, healthcare, education, and housing, rental, you average it out, 3.1% over a year. But the expenses on those items are going up more than double that. It's going up 12%. So you're losing. The only place you can make money is in the market. And the only thing you got to, as long as you can get in a position that you're out of the market before it crashes, and crashes don't happen overnight. I talk about that all the time. They just don't, you don't wake up in the morning and the market's crashed. You have a long time. Big warnings from the bond market. Look at the warnings we've had for months after months after months. Look at our treasuries. Our yields are collapsing. You can get more interest on a 3-month yield than you can a 10-year month. What's that tell you? If you can get more interest on 3 months, a treasury, 3-month treasury, than you can a 10-year treasury, that means the economy is collapsing. Next comes the recession. And then when they tell you, oh, by the way, we're going to lower rates, and everybody applauds, hey, we're lowering rates, and the market went up 500 points. In 6 days, we went up over 1,200 points. Yay, this is great. What they're telling you is we have to lower rates to keep the banks in business because they got $5 trillion in bad loans. All the money they've been loaning to the big companies. $5 trillion of it is bad. So they got to lower rates for them so they can keep underwriting those $5 trillion in bad corporate loans so that they don't get hurt, the banks. You know, this recovery they keep talking about, what? I don't get it. It's been a lie. There's been no recovery over the last 10 years. There's no recovery over the last, as they say, 10 years. What are they talking about? And then they tell us Americans are feeling confident and secure. Yes, if you're in the stock market, and remember, you're always got a long lead time before the market crashes. That's why people join my gang. Join my gang. I'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
If you're like me, you don't have time to trade in the stock market, so why not invest in the market? The MV2 stock chart and philsgang.com continue to make me profits in the market. You see, the MV2 is specifically made for those who do not have time to invest, but they have income to invest in the market, and I spent very little to begin my investment journey. It's the easiest stock chart to read, and that's why I spend little time invested in reading the chart. The MV2 simply tells me when to get into a stock and, most importantly, when to get out. I invest in a stock and I don't worry about the investment because I subscribe to the Phil's Gang alerts and they tell me when to take my profits. Yes, it's that easy. Go to philsgang.com or call them 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Joining Phil's Gang was the best financial decision I have ever made.
I tell you every time I'm on the air, look, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. $39.95. Now, these are our 5 individual stocks. We've been in for, more than 2 years. AT&T. We got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. But you in a 401k, you can't short, so you lost 16%. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game. And we stay with those same stocks all year long. That's how you make money. You become one of them. Any dope can make money on the way up. It's knowing when to take your profits, knowing when the signal is telling you time to turn mother's picture to the wall and run like hell.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. If you want the truth, then tune in my show every weekday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or you can listen to this fantasy.
Wow, low unemployment, high jobs, high wages, big consumer confidence, major productivity, and no inflation.
No inflation? What are you, nuts? Stocks up 357%. Gasoline's up 46% alone since December. How about medical? Up 8%. College up 8%. Movie tickets with soda, popcorn up 15%. Low unemployment? Not true. The 3.9% is fake. It's really 11% because of the 15 million discouraged workers they do not add in. Look, this is just some of it. High wages? That's a joke. It's 1.2%, not 3%. When you look at the withholding tax where the truth is. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get the truth.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
We're speaking with Jared Douglas. He's a licensed mortgage loan originator, and his company's called Cash Call Mortgage. Let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com. Jared, I want to thank you. The service you gave us was incredible. Why don't you explain a little bit when you say how you specialize in alternative products for self-employed applicants?
Yes, thank you, Phil. Thanks for having me on. So what we specialize in is an alternative product for applicants who are self-employed. We have a product for applicants that are, have a lot of assets but no documentable income, and then we have another version for, real estate investors. So there's 3 versions of our alternative approach or alternative product that helps people with, outside-the-box scenarios get financing.
Again, let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com. Oh, yeah, every time I'm on a year. Join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. AT&T, we got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Stock Corner is brought to you by CashCallMortgage.com.
And that's true. If Cash Mortgage, I use them myself. It's amazing. Matter of fact, today they were talking about it on CNBC Orlick. They're saying how no matter what your credit is, to get a loan, they put you through so many hoops. But if you're a business owner, you really have a tough time. My credit score was above 800, and my wife's. And we were amazed because we haven't had a mortgage in a long time, and we got a mortgage. And what they put you through, they ask for this, ask for that. I mean, because you're in business, and it's like getting a financial enema. I mean, if you just work for somebody and you have a simple statement, here's your income, tax taken out, these are your expenses, easy. But even then, I was told that it's difficult. But for business people, it's more difficult. Not even if you have the best credit scores in the world. So we found Cash Call, sorry about that, Cash Call Mortgage, and they did a great job. I mean, just a real, and we met Jared, and he just worked real hard for us, and he got it done. He got boom, done. Which we thought it'd be that way from the beginning because of our credit and so forth. But boy, so again, if you have a business and you find like what we found, no matter what your credit scores are, how good your credit is, and how good your business is, they got to run you through hoops. And the reason is all these different rules and regulations now. That's the problem. They loaded up. They loaded up the bank industry with so many rules and regulations, it just strangles you. So check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Jared's site is right there, okay? And it's and he'll help you. He'll really help you, okay? All right. Talking about mortgages, then we'll get to my stocks in a moment. Listen to this. And I want to go over this with you.
Rates are now hitting their lowest level in about 2 years, and that's finally goosing the mortgage market. Applications for new mortgages have been soaring, and refinancing last week doubled from the same time a year ago. Do rates need to keep falling to keep this momentum going?
Okay, so we have a little window of opportunity, but here, let's go on.
I think it's going to keep going. I mean, if you're talking about the surge in home buying demand, we did see a 10% jump in mortgage applications for the week. Now, at the end of last year, when mortgage rates were much higher, that was when the bottom fell out of the housing market and we weren't seeing any sales.
What's going on is this would be wonderful if we saw a surge in sales because interest rates were dropping. But that's not what's happening, okay, if we had a good economy. But that's not what's happening. So the reason why your mortgage rate that they're going to give you, your rate, remember, is based on what yields are doing on the Treasury, on the 10-year Treasury, if you're getting a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. So what's happening is because the economy is so bad, they want to start printing more money to push rates down. That's what they're doing. I keep explaining this to you every day. They push the rates down so that the 5 largest banks have low rates that they can go and underwrite their bad loans with, so they're not hurt, and keeps these bad companies in business. So the reason for why we have these low rates is bad. If they're dropping rates because the economy was great, that'd be one thing. Now, so we're getting these surges because now you have people saying, I better get in before rates go back up. I better get in before rates go back up. So what I'm trying to say, because they had this boost and mortgage applications, and the sales aren't there. No. So they got these applications, but we're not seeing that much of a boost in sales because the problem is housing prices have gone up too much. Housing prices going up too much. There's the problem. See, what people don't understand, we never had a recovery in real estate. You want to have a recovery in real estate. See, when we started in 2009, 2010, you need to get a recovery in real estate. Every time you have a crash or recession, you've got to come out of it first with a recovery in real estate, as is 25% of our economic growth. Next comes technology. That's the next one. Technology. That if technology, IT spending increases, real estate increase, you know you got a real recovery. Well, IT spending didn't increase at all. Okay, and what happened was this: they created an illusion. Obama, which still lives today, Obama decided he knows that it's 25% of our economic GDP growth. He saw what Baby Bush did with his real estate. And so he said, let's create an illusion. What he did, and exactly what he did. So what they did, he got 4 Wall Street hedge funds, and they got them together. And BlackRock was the one who led this illusion. Okay, so what he did, he set 4 of them up. BlackRock, the leader, and they gave these 4 hedge funds homes that were being foreclosed on by the banks, and they went and they bought foreclosed homes pennies on the dollar. So what happened is, you take the areas of like California and Florida, Las Vegas, all these areas got hit so hard that BlackRock and the other 3 hedge funds went in, and Obama told the banks, sell them these foreclosed homes at pennies on a dollar. I'll give you an example. A house would have a mortgage, let's say $200,000. They could buy that house for $35,000. So what happened is, in the last 10 years, we had a big surge in prices because once you took all these houses off the market, there was little inventory left. So that boosted up housing prices 14, some areas 20%, but wages were going up 3%. So even if they drop mortgages and the rates down, we're still not getting those sales we need. And so what they did is they created a real estate recovery that was a total illusion. It was engineered. And then this went right into Trump's presidency. So what are we seeing now? We're seeing an inventory now that's up almost 35%. Amazing. Hey, we'll be right back with Stock Corner, and we'll report on how well our members are doing with their stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these 2 committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. If you want the truth, then tune in my show every weekday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or you can listen to this fantasy.
Wow. Low unemployment, high jobs, high wages, big consumer confidence, major productivity, and no inflation.
No inflation? What are you, nuts? Stocks up 357%. Gasoline's up 46% alone since December. How about medical? Up 8%. College up 8%. Movie tickets with soda, popcorn, up 15%. Low unemployment? Not true. The 3.9% is fake. It's really 11% because of the 15 million discouraged workers they do not add in. Look, this is just some of it. High wages? That's a joke. It's 1.2%, not 3%. When you look at the withholding tax, where the truth is. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get the truth.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Did a trip from the New England area down to Orlando with the family and caught Phil on the radio. And again, that was around 10 years ago. And I liked what he was saying, and I still do. It's amazing how he has a way of reading the markets. And of course he does because he's been in it for so long. Well, I've been a Phil's Gang member for around 10-year period. For this year, I'm up with the Phil's Gang group, their support and guidance for all the different programs they have, around 31%. Yeah, I would recommend Phil's Gang program to people who are interested in accelerating their amount towards retirement because of the way that your team works with the support. It's just a great program.
And we thank Paul for that testimonial. And our program is great. And the thing is, it's really hard for me as I sit here every day, I listen to all this garbage on these TV financial shows, and it's all garbage because they got to get you excited. They got to get you to feel good because you got to go buy products. If you don't go buy products, they can't be on the air because that's how they stay on the air, advertising. So they're selling blocks of advertising that mostly, a lot of it is to car manufacturers, Ford, Chrysler, all of them. So that's their game. They got to make you feel good. And so what they're telling you most of the time is just not true. Like the housing recovery, that was just totally fake. I mean, think about what they did. They went in, took Obama, pretty smart. He goes to 4 hedge funds, BlackRock being the biggest one. He said, look, we'll take all the banks, all the foreclosures. I'm going to sell you these houses 10 cents on a dollar, 20 cents on a dollar, and you can buy them and rent them. Now, the game was, if you take all this inventory off the market, you guys, this is going to help me. So I'm going to help you to get, and you're going to help me get reelected because I'm going to show all of a sudden a boom in the real estate market. Because when we take all this inventory off the market and you rent it, the homes that are left, which would be very few, especially in an affordable price range of 150, okay, say 150 to 375, those houses will boom. And they did. They went up 14, 20% because you only had a few houses left. There weren't that many homes out there without being foreclosed on. So that's how they called it. We have this great recovery. There never was a recovery. Never. It's all fake. It's like the stock market was never recovered. We never have a recovery. How can you call it a recovery when they print money and they stuck it in the stock market, $5 trillion right out the gate? That's called front-loading it to buy stocks to push the market up off the bottom in 2009. Then they print $85 billion a month more to buy treasuries to drop interest rates down so they could get interest rates low enough, near zero, the short-term rates that would drive the long-term rates down. And then they could take that money and loan it to the CEOs to buy their own shares back. And then when they buy their own shares back, a company, let's say, had 1 million shares outstanding, they would have only 500,000 shares outstanding because they bought it back. So what does that mean? It's accounting trickery. You pull half of your shares back, don't offer them anymore. You're spreading, let's say, 1 million shares. Instead of, you say you're spreading 1 million shares over 2 million, but now you buy half of them back. So now you're spreading 2 million shares over 1 million shares. That means that pushes earnings up that otherwise would have not gone up unless they bought their own shares back and had less shares outstanding. And that pushes the stock market up. That's what's been going on for over 10 years. Now we're at a point that the very, very wealthy made so much money, okay? And now they don't want to let go. They don't want to have a crash because the bubble is so huge. The 2 bubbles they created on purpose, they stopped at 15,000 on the Dow. Are you nuts? We're going to be hitting 26,000 on the Dow. Think about that. They went from 15 to 26,000. So that bubble is so huge. Now, people in 2009, I understand why you got out of the market because you were scared to death. And where did they put you? In lousy bonds, and you missed that whole rally. Isn't that sad? Now people still won't get in the market because they're still scared. The only reason why you're scared is because you remember the crashes, but you think you woke up in the morning and they crashed like that. They didn't. This crash we're in now, I told you July of 2008, January 16, 2018, the crash is beginning, and we're still in that crash. We had that 20% drop from October down to Christmas Eve on 2018, and then stock buybacks brought it right back up. It wasn't new money coming in. It was just those who shorted took their profits, and the market hasn't gone up now in 7 months. It's only reached that same October high. Why? Because even if they drop rates even back down again to zero, it's not going to be like it was the last 10 years. because they destroyed the economy by doing stock buybacks. That wages haven't gone up because instead of taking their money and plowing it back into companies to grow the companies, I mean, when you're CEO of a public company, you want to take that money and plow it back into the company, new machinery, new equipment, and so productivity increases, and then from that productivity, wages increase, and then the economy increase. They didn't care about that. They just said, look, we're not going to take money and put it in the economy. We're not going to take money and put it into CapEx spending, into new machinery and so forth. We'll buy our own shares. And then after 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, they destroyed the economy after 5 years. They destroyed it internally because there was no growth. Obama couldn't even hit 3%. So here we are 10 years later. And the other two, remember, crashes were at 15,000. We're going to be at 26,000. Now they're sitting there going, well, maybe what we do, let's do it again. Let's bring interest rates back down again. We'll push it. We have to, because the banks that lead the whole stock market are in trouble. Because in the last 10 years, we've loaned $9 trillion to corporations to buy stocks, their own stock back. $5 trillion is bad. So we got to push rates down right now to let us keep them on life support, which keeps our banks from having bad statements. The problem becomes now, they say, well, if they drop rates again, they will go up another 10 years. No, because they destroyed the economy within 10 years because we have no big wage increases. The economy's not growing. We're still at 3%. After 10 years, we're still at 3%. So they destroyed the economy from within so much. And by outsourcing, and wages aren't increasing, to do this for another 10 years, destroy the economy again just to raise the stock market? Now, it may work for a while, and you should be in the market with us on the way up. Don't have that fear. I don't want to be in the market. Be in the market while they are loading this market up, while they're artificially pushing it up. Be with us. You're not going to get hurt. Because if you're with us, I'm going to make sure that you're going to know when the market is ready to crash. Hell, I did it on January 16, 2018. Look at the advance order I gave everybody. This market was going to go down. And it went down 20%. I was right on the money. I'll do it again. But where you're really going to make your money is on the way back down, which none of you do because you're stuck in 401ks. I'm not telling you to get out of your 401k. Even if I told you, you wouldn't. But at least have an alternative, and you'll see. So why don't you join my gang? Matter of fact, I'm in a good mood. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give 5 people right now. 5 people right now. Join my gang. And if you join the gang, $39.95, I'm going to give you my MV2 for a month for free. And then you can follow us on that MV2. Because what we do, our portfolio, which right now, this is the truth, shorting. Our portfolio. Schlumberger, we're up 20% returns. Caterpillar, we're up 12%. Shorting. This is what you don't do. Intel, 3%. 26%. Goldman Sachs, 10%. So this is crazy. 5 people, I'll give it to you right now. My free MV2 color-coded chart. You just got to join the gang. They're waiting for your call.
Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over 6-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
tell you every time I'm on the air, look, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. $39.95. Now, these are our 5 individual stocks. We've been in for, more than 2 years. AT&T. We got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. But you in a 401k, you can't short, so you lost 16%. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game. And we stay with those same stocks all year long. That's how you make money. You become one of them. Any dope can make money on the way up. It's knowing when to take your profits, knowing when the signal is telling you time to turn mother's picture to the wall and run like hell.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Tell you every time I'm on the air, look, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. $39.95. Now, these are our 5 individual stocks. We've been in for, more than 2 years. AT&T. We got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. But you in a 401k, you can't short, so you lost 16%. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game. And we stay with those same stocks all year long. That's how you make money. You become one of them. Any dope can make money on the way up. It's knowing when to take your profits, knowing when the signal is telling you time to turn mother's picture to the wall and run like hell.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over 6-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
And you will do well. So again, just before the break, I was giving you some of our returns on our short positions. And again, I said, I'm in a good mood. I'll give 5 people, okay, my MV2 color-coded chart free. You got to join the gang, $39.95. Okay, you just call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. And you pay your $39.95 and you get the free color-coded chart, which is tied back to the stocks that we post in our portfolio, our member portfolio, every day at 2 o'clock. Now, what happens is during the day before we post it, we all get together, we make a decision, what do we do with these stocks? Now, these stocks, just these 6 here, we've been in over 2 years. And you say, well, why are you in the same stocks? Because these are brand stocks, brand names, Intel, Caterpillar, AT&T, Goldman Sachs, Intel. These are brand stocks. So why, if you stay with the same stocks, and then when they go back down, we sell them short, which 99.99% of the people don't do because you were told never to sell a stock short. So we advise you how to do that at 2 o'clock. Here, I'll play just one here. I'll just play, like when you go into the site, Working Investors, you click on, and this is what you'll be told. This is what is Intel. So what we'll, I can't do it this way. All right, I'm sorry. So I'll play it for you, and it gives you right on the video. The video's there. It shows you the stock. It tells you exactly what to do. It's like having your personal coach. And if you just stay with our portfolio, now you don't send us the money. We don't take your money and manage it for you. You go online, buy the stock you want online, and you follow our instructions on these 6 stocks. Now, we also have indices, the spiders, small mid-cap stocks, IWM. A beautiful one is XLF. Those are all the banks. And the semiconductors, if you maybe just want to do those. Or we have other ETFs, which are very important, industrial ETF, the big tech, that's Apple, Microsoft, the basket of those, the FANG stocks. And so you can choose as many or as little as you want. But the trick is to stay with them and just follow our instructions. The key is when they start going back down, you short. You just don't sit there and take a hit. That's what everybody does. They sit there and take a hit. It's so bad. But you've been taught that. They tell you to do that. Sit in your 401k, take a hit. When the market drops 10%, take a hit. Well, you got to get 20% back to make up just 10%. Most people don't realize that. So 877-600-GANG, I'm going to give you right now, I said 5 people free, my color-coded chart. So at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, when you go in and you play the cut from whatever one you want, you follow it on a color-coded chart. And the color-coded chart tells you exactly why we made those decisions, when to buy, when to sell. The color-coded chart follows the money of the institutions who buy Intel, or who sell Intel short, or who buy Caterpillar. It's so easy. So check it out. And as I say, I'm going to offer 5 people right now, 877-600-GANG, free, the color-coded chart that we make our decision on for our video to tell you what to do. Okay? All right. Moving on. We have, again, just remember this. We've been talking about how the market, we've always said we had a recovery, and it's been a lie. The only thing that's recovered is the stock market. But remember, the market didn't recover, really. It wasn't from earnings. It wasn't from companies growing their top-line sales. It wasn't from companies coming up with new products. CEOs don't do that anymore. Why do that? Why work hard? All you have to do is go get money with low rates from the Federal Reserve and buy your own shares back. Pushes the stock price up. You think a CEO's got to get up in the morning and have a meeting and say, okay, what are we going to do with new products? They don't care. They could care less. That's what has destroyed our economy from within. But 99.9% of the people don't even realize the economy's been destroyed from within because they keep looking at the stock market. Now, right now, the big problem the president has, he's got to get reelected. And he knows he's got to push these rates back down to save the banks because they got $5 trillion in bad corporate loans out there. And he's got to also save those corporations. That's his first problem. Now he's got to move this market up. The only way he can move the market up is through stock buybacks, giving this CEOs this cheap money. And this is what's really wrong with the economy right now. But as far as you and I making money, what do we care? I mean, just strictly as making money, what do we care if the economy's good or bad? Now, of course we do. But as long as the market's going up, you just got to know, when do I get out? When do I change my position? And it sometimes takes 12 months. Matter of fact, if you take the last 2 crashes, the dot-com crash and the housing crash, those were sending out signals that we're going to crash. The housing crash gave us signals 18 months before it crashed. And the dot-com crash gave us about 7 months before it crashed. I told you on January 2018 the market was going to crash, and I said the worst day of the crash would be December. Almost a year later, I pointed to it, and it did. So don't think things are just going to crash. So if you start buying now, if they lower the rates and the market starts being pushed up, and we go up another 10, 15%, get into it. And I'll make sure that we get you on the other side. If you don't think so, you just leave the game. Here, I'll play the clip here for you. Okay, here's what you'll hear from working investors when you, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you check and see what to do with your stock. Here's what it sounds like.
Here we go. Looking at Caterpillar right now in Caterpillar, we've just been watching this one. And it dropped today. It's still red, and we're still down in the 20s down here. And that's why I've been saying we can't really buy it long yet. We really can't short it yet.
So that's just a little excerpt from it. That's what you get. But you get a complete, obviously, it's just a little excerpt. I don't have time. But they tell you exactly what to do. Do you hear what he says? It's red. What we're following is the color-coded chart. Doesn't that make sense? If the biggest institutions are pulling the money out, it turns our color-coded chart red. Why the hell would we be buying it? But you're told to buy stuff every day when stocks, the money is being pulled out, because they're telling you buy based on fundamentals. What are you, out of your mind, based on fundamentals? Fundamentals don't apply anymore because companies don't operate like they used to. The CEOs don't care anymore about margins. They don't. So again, the best way to be in the stock market is join my gang, try it for 30 days, and you see it works. You see, 877-600-GANG. I'm offering 5 memberships free, the color-coded chart free. You have to pay for the membership, $39.95, and you get your color-coded chart. Okay, listen to this. This is amazing to me. This was a great cut. I want to play. It's Jon Stewart.
Behind me, a filled room of 9/11 first responders, and in front of me, a nearly empty Congress. Sick and dying, they brought themselves down here to speak to no one.
There you go. Isn't that amazing? But what are they concentrating on? They're concentrating not on your retirement, not on you getting screwed by 401ks. They're focusing on impeaching Trump. Whether you love him or hate him, he's doing a hell of a better job than any other president we've had. And you can hate him if you want. Look what he's doing with Mexico. He's trying to do the right things. But put that aside. It doesn't matter if you like him or hate him or love him. It doesn't matter. The point is that our Congress is not going to ever do anything to help our economy grow. What have they done in 10 years to grow it to 4 or 5%? It's failed. It's failed. So divorce yourself from them. Divorce yourself from Wall Street. Join my gang. Try it for a month. 5 people, you get my color-coded chart free. 877-600-GANG. Join the gang. Get your chart free.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to